In health news this morning, efforts to lose weight, many of us have heeded the calls to consume more protein, but it turns out the wrong type of protein could be working against you. Joining us this morning to tell us why and how, fitness goddess Lisa Lynn joining us this morning. And I did not know that a serving size is determined by the amount of
Correct.
protein.
People don't know this. It's a science. You don't just come up with small portions. Your body can only digest so much at a sitting unless you're a very seriously trained athlete. So you can squeak in a little more. And that number is 24. It's like a gas tank. 10 gallons in, you can't put 15.
Yeah, and I, as a guy, and we've talked about this before on the air, you know, when you look at serving sizes and you see just how small they are compared to what realistically the average person is going to be, it's a challenge. Let's talk about metabolically spiking meals. I couldn't even begin to fathom what that means.
Let's play the other side of the card. How about the proteins that cause weight gain, which this was inspired by a lot of viewers' questions. They're really confused about what proteins to eat, shockingly. So I want to start off with a little trivia. I have this one chicken wing, and this is something I would see on a food journal. Someone would say, I only had one, Lisa. How many grams of fat do you think?
I'm gonna go high because I know you're probably setting me up for disaster. 10 grams?
Yes, perfect. Ta-da! We have a winner.
Booyah! And I'll take protein for 200, Alex.
I looked up short ribs. You could have 3 short ribs, were 85 grams of fat and 900 calories.
And who orders one chicken wing?
Nobody.
At Archie Moore's?
How about the meatball?
Fine-looking meatball, that is.
Yeah.
6 or 7?
20.
Really?
Yes. And there's ways around this. How about the rib?
You mentioned short ribs earlier, and that's a longer one.
I made this a little easy. We got 10, 20, 30 for one. Give or take. Some are lower, some are higher, but the point is play the upper hand card if you're trying to lose weight. More importantly, what should you eat? You should not eat these.
That's the next question. What are the good proteins?
These are slowing metabolism. These are speeding. Now flip that little chicken up. We talked about portions. This is 3 ounces.
Right.
And we
Look how much more you get compared to the meatball, wing.
You don't get buckets more, but the reality is it's only 3 grams of fat.
Bad.
So if you doubled it and had 6, we lost our bet at home. We all bet you would eat the junk. Damn, sorry, Jeff. The other one, we got breakfast for Matt.
I'm here for your entertainment. Go ahead.
The other one is you should eat the egg white, not the yolk, because this yolk has 7 grams of fat.
Well, that we've talked about before. I mean, yolks are just evil,
and this is the stuff, the fat, that we're trying to make go bye-bye. If you're feeding it excess carbs and fat, this stuff, you're feeding it. You're a great hostess.
What is the balance?
Well, the balance is I suggest people eat between 15 and 20 grams of fat per day. So run those numbers. 10, if you're at 15, you have this wing. The point is, we live in the real world. You are going to eat out at restaurants. So save your expense accounts like for a vacation. There's no perfection, but you want to play the game. And ways to offset this balance is do the whites, eat the chicken, and a protein shake.
Egg whites, protein shakes, turkey breast, chicken breast, and all white fishes.
White fishes.
Fishes are good.
And you know what? This is a really good one. One serving. Anybody could have this in their freezer. 3 grams of fat.
There's 2 servings in this box.
Correct. So you still only have 6.
You're good to
and
go
I
with
like to eat a lot, so I would prefer to pick foods like this. I also offset my not so perfect diet by doing that in the morning. So you can spike your metabolism with a shake, chicken breast, or egg whites.
Find a places for it. Lisa's got a newsletter, by the way, if you want more tips.
It's free.
Always, you can find it. She'll email it to you. You can get there through our website at WTNH.com. Good stuff, really. It's...
Gotta eat clean.
We've said this before, I've become real concerned with what I'm reading on that label box.
Because how about this is what you're doing to your veins, and this is a stroke. Isn't that nice?
On that note, we say...